So tonight at Malta, we have the Flying Farmer 31 in memory of Jason Harrington. Special event for the 350 Modifieds, as well as the season opener for the Big Block Modifieds. So pulling double duty, looking forward to it. I think we had a really fast Big Block last week at the series race, and last year I think our last race here with the small block might have been the 358 series race that we won. So got a lot of momentum rolling here, looking forward to it, see how it goes. But it didn't hit the ground.
Let's get over on the right front though. Enough?
No, I think we need to take it out and put the quarter in. This was 2540.
Okay. This one,
It doesn't
still stays.
Yeah, and then he's got a second. Quite a lot. Just making sure that you don't get in fights and go right over the scales. Make sure that you don't touch the car before you go over the scales.
Apparently there's weather.
Did they say something about? I don't think they talked about weather.
Did they not talk about weather?
Someone was talking about weather, but I don't know if it was
It was very hard to hear. I probably could have heard it better over here.
Don't stop and get a burger on your way through. He did say that.
So the computer really liked us because apparently it was some computer draw. So big blocks, we start 7th and the 3rd, and then small block last and the 3rd. Isn't that just ducky?
I was told there's 180 plus cars here in the pits. The fact that they're parking them out. The burger lot! Wow. Yeah, I got this. We're rolling out deep. I was told 5 qualified, 3 redraw in both big block and small block, so.
This evening, Dale Gray in the 61 and Robert Bublak Jr. in the 27B make up row 2. John Kendall in the 55, Bobby Hackle in the 97, Mark Johnson, the 3J, and Mike Mahaney in the 35 round out your starting order. Down the back straightaway for the first time, it's going to be the New Hampshire competitor. Showing the way up here off of turn number 4, James Fadden. 91 NH, showing the way here off of turn number 2. We got them grouped up here, 5 cars right together. The 61 of Dale Gray right now leading that bunch. That is positions 3 on back as Robert Bublak Jr. is pulled away from that group. Here's Bobby Hackle with the killer crate number 97. Been a while since we've seen the 4th generation driver out of East Greenbush here. Bobby Hackle's got a lot of laps. here at Albany Saratoga. He'll show you he knows the way around the Great Race Place. Right off to his right flank, that's where we find Smooth Shoe. Up on the outside, here's Mike Mahaney making a wide run up off of turn number 4. Mahaney gonna bury it up on the high side of turn number 1. He'll take that momentum around Hackle and around Gray. Mike Mahaney goes from 5th to 3rd just that fast. And Mahaney lifting that left front wheel as now we got our lead battle shaping up off turn 2. James Fadden's led them all, but here comes Robert Bublak. Bublak gonna close ground. He's gonna take that inside line off turn 4. Bublak down to the inside of Fadden. He'll take that inside line. He'll take it to the front, but here comes Fadden back at him up on the outside. Bublak on the inside, Fadden on the outside, side by side. They're going to come down to the white flag, this time by. White flag in the air. Robert Bublak Jr. is gone to the front. Bublak knows there's $101 sitting there on the front with that checkered flag, and it will put him in the 4-state stash. Here comes Bublak down across the line. He'll pick up the win. Robert Bublak Jr. gets the victory. James Fadden comes home in the runner-up position. Mike Mahaney going to come across the line there in 3rd. Mahaney made a charge at it there and on the final.
Alrighty. I think we were the only ones to actually pass cars on the outside. I text Jacob, relayed over to Mike. I was like, listen, everyone just hunker down on the bottom. And if we're starting on the outside, oh yeah, we gotta go. So we got 3rd from the back row. I was a little worried, not gonna lie, going into that. I was like, no one's passing, but really, I think we're in the redraw.
Not bad.
Not bad, that 55 just wouldn't back out.
Yeah, you need to get
He
that.
just kept sticking his nose, I'm like, go away. Needed to get there sooner.
Huh?
Needed to just get there sooner, ran out of time.
I think you were going to get that 91, but you messed up an entrance of 3 a little bit. And, oh well.
Chicken hits the chip, so it's and then I set it down and I picked it back up and
Sandy doing something. Not all she can do. Well, thank you to Allie for letting me know.
You're welcome.
I'm in the trailer trying to get Lucas Oil Race on in Georgetown, and she's like, I'm Mandee. Like, what happened now? We're supposed to start last in the 3rd heat. They all of a sudden changed it, moved us to last in the 1st heat. Same thing, 5 qualified, 3 redraw. It's kind of precipitating. But, alright. That was quick.
Row 2. Next to him, Rich Ronca with the number 1. Brian Calabrese to 21C and Ryan McCartney with the 18 make up row 3. Alan Hammond, the 97H, the 35 of Mike Mahaney, and Mike Engwers, 22, rounds out your starting grid. That is your starting grid. They go to turn number 1, rolling up off the corner. It's going to be the Ginger Ninja, showing the way down to turn number 3. Jack Lehner out front as they come down here off of corner number 4. He puts lap number 1 on the board. Lehner, your leader after 1. Here's the race for 2nd. Down to the inside comes Tyler Jashambowski. Jashambowski out of Middletown into Steve Dodd Electric, sponsor number 88 car. Jashambowski looking down to the inside, trying to get a run there as they make their way down into turn 3, trying to pull up even with Jack Spieshak, the Donnelly Construction sponsored entry. Here's Jashambowski looking on the inside, Spieshak pulling away off of corner number 2. Go back to the race for 4th spot. Side-by-side battle there. The 21 of Brian Calabrese working down to the inside of Rich Ronca. That'll be a change in position. Calabrese goes to 4th, Ronca back to 5th. 1 spot out of a top 5 run is the 18 of young Ryan McCartney. Leaders coming down off turn 4. Halfway home, 5 are in and 5 remain. As they make their way up off of turn number 2, that battle for second, still the best one on the raceway. Tyler Jashambowski, the second generation driver out of Middletown, trying to get a run down to the inside. Jack Lehner, going to be the winner of qualifier number 1. Lehner in the 2.
Let me tell you what, not that I ever doubt my husband, but for a hot second there, I didn't know if we were going to qualify. What do you think? We got 4th? Alex here. Hi.
PSI off. The racetrack wasn't cleaned off. I think being the first big block, we're running up where nobody's running, and it's just all full of, you know, junk and marbles. And then probably by T2 or 3, the outside will be good, but there I just kept working it and working it. I wasn't getting anywhere. I'm just going backwards. So this cars are awesome on the bottom. You can see like they're just really ripping down the straightaway. 97 didn't let me in when I got inside him on the front stretch. I had to back out or face the Jersey barrier. It wasn't worth it. So. Heat races went pretty well for where we drawed, or where we drew. We had a great car with a small block. Came up through, just kind of ran out of time. I think that one was only 8 laps, where the big block we had 10. Just needed like one more lap in the small block to make the dash, maybe. But I was okay. We're in the draw. With the big block, we were going to be in heat 3, and then last second we switched to heat 1, and we were going to be on the inside, and we switched to the outside, and we weren't that good on the outside. We were better on the bottom, but we got kind of fortunate. Someone had a flat. We got to 4th, so would have been more fortunate if we got the caution. But is what it is. Probably starting 13th in the big block, just outside the draw, so could have drew 12 anyways. Look at me.
Number 12.
Got a couple of 12s. They didn't leave me any good numbers. 12. We had 12. 12 or 8. We got 12, so what are you gonna do? What do you need?
Just getting drier and drier anyway.
The tool for the bearing. For that.
I mean, it was at a 12. Well, no, not out of. What was left was 8 or 12. I mean, yeah, rather of 8, but it's okay. So we're all off. 12th in the small block, 13th in the big block. What I want to tell you guys, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I was viewing the analytics yesterday. 50% of you are not subscribed. 50%. That is freaking bonkers. So if you enjoy the content that we put out, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. That would mean the world.
I see a bagger in like 5 guys.
You have fun?
Yeah,
I see like
Yeah?
kind of, not really. I mean, the after part sucks. You got greasy finger.
Your wife is slacking on her helmet duties.
Yeah. A little dirty, but we'll deal.
Alright.
Block modified session. as they get ready to go off turn number 4. Up on the front, Felix Waugh ready to fire. Alexa Harrington going to wave the green flag, and we are underway. The Flying Farmer 31 is underway under green flag conditions. It's going to be Felix Waugh showing the way down here to turn number 3. Waugh will bring him down off of turn number 4. He's going to lead lap 1. That is worth $101 from 4 States Enterprises. Waugh will pick up that leader bonus here on lap 1 as they make their way down the back straightaway under green. Field starting to sort out now as they make their way here. Lap 2 now on the board. Keep in mind, lap money, it continues. 31 laps for most of the laps. That was also 101 in memory. So got $200 right off the bat here for Felix Waugh. Waugh, the cash register's open, and he is starting to separate himself from the field. Yellow is out.
Lap 3, still in 13th. I swore we passed the 2 cars in front of us, but evidently they didn't count that, so.
That is going to be the 27 of Robert Bublak Jr. as the green flag flies. We are back underway. Back underway down here, coming off of turn number 2. A couple of cars making a move. Matt DiLorenzo, one of the cars on the move. DiLorenzo trying to get up to the outside and find some clear air. He has made his way now up into position number 4. Matty D on the charge as they work their way up here through turn 3 and 4. Down across the line. Your leader continuing to be Felix Waugh, riding second. Division run here, and he's starting to tackle. Sears up on the outside of the raceway, going to take it down here into turn. Got a 97 to Hackle. Hackle trying to make that low line move. Working up here. They work their way down here off of turn number. Yep. Dealers sponsored number 5.
Lap 14, I believe we're in 11th. Yeah.
Be the final 5 finishers also going to get a $100 bonus. Green flag back out. Down at turn number 1 they go. Up on the front, Felix Waugh picking up where he left off. Here comes the Maverick. Mike Coffey Jr. closing ground on Felix Waugh. On the Mangino Chevrolet, Mangino GMC Buick sponsored 06 of Mike Coffey. Coffey restarting from the runner-up position. They get down to turn number 1. Chris Curtis gets down to the inside of Coffey. Coffey going to get the power to the ground, trying to run down your leader. They work their way down here into turn number 3, up through the corner. Felix duty here tonight, small and big block competition. They're 3 wide racing back here. Mike Mahaney down to the inside of Walter Hammond, and outside of Hammond, the 97 of Bobby Hackle. They're going to bear down on the 27B of Robert Bublak Jr. 20 laps on the board now. Our next $101. Looking to go wire to wire here in the Flying Farmer 31. Felix Waugh, final time off of turn number 4. Checkers are in the air. Felix Waugh will win the Flying Farmer 31.
We got 8th. We get momentum, and then we get stuck behind someone on the bottom. So we had someone on the outside, so he can't move up. I mean, it would have been nice if we could have got like a top 5, like a caution, maybe, but whatever. We got 8th.
Your times are pretty good.
Yeah,
You ran the
too much traffic, you know, and the
Yeah.
top wasn't burning that
you
well.
ran at one point you had like everyone was running like a 17 something, and then you ran like a 16.9.
Yeah. Yeah, the draw killed us there.
Yeah.
Not much you can do.
Now it's just people.
They also started us 13th.
Really?
Yeah, that took so long to get us lined up because everybody knew where their spots were, and they told us all
Yeah.
to move
Why
back.
was everyone?
Because they didn't score me in the heat race, so then they didn't think I was in the redraw. Then I redrew, and then they screwed up the lineup because they didn't think I was in the redraw. So they put me
Gotcha.
13th anyway.
Gotcha.
And then everybody thought they were in the wrong,
Yeah,
they were in the right spot. They changed it all.
I was so
It was
confused.
so messed up, all because I don't know whether a transponder didn't work in the heat race or it didn't pick up
Yeah.
or whatever. They got really confused.
Okay, have fun. Well, they are whistling. I appreciate that. Now it stops. It's very strange. If you look at the radar, we're like under this big green glob right now. 35 laps. We're only off 13th. We're actually supposed to start. Unlike small block feature, but whatever. So, let's make it happen. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
What do I think?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm ready to go race center. I'm just hoping this rain.
Same.
I have a Chris Bizen side by side in row 14. Mike Engwer's 22, the 14 of Brandon Dara. Jeremy Pitts in the 27, Tommy D'Angelo the 23D, Jack Speedshot, Neil Stratton, Matt DeFew, and Derek Bourne. Round out your starting order. Green flag flies down here. They work their way up off the corner. We got a parking lot over in turn number 2.
Training heavier. Lap 2. I don't even know where we are. 11th maybe.
HWS on the side of that automobile. HWS plumbing and heating. As they come down here into turn number 1. Here's Colby Schroeder from the outside to the inside. He's going to make the pass to go to the number 1 spot. They work down into turn number 3. Up through the corner they go. Jashambowski in the lane change up there. Got one car off the pace down the back straightaway. That's the Brian Gleason car. Colby Schroeder now hooked up in a battle there with Justin Stone as they go down here through turn 3 and 4. Stone down to the inside as they work their way up here into turn number 1. Stone down low, Schroeder up high. Gonna make their way up off of turn number 2. Schroeder pulling away down the back straightaway. Justin Stone right there with him as they come up here through turn 3 and 4. Side by side they run. We got cars up off the bank between turn 1 and 2. That's
They're sending us to the pits. I don't really know how that works. Can't really monitor, so like, do we need to change anything?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Still got
Where did Allie go? I lost her.
Still got the best part of an hour before curfew comes in.
Oh, we only have an hour until curfew.
We are in the program.
That was fastest race ever. Do we make changes? Do we not make changes? What do we do?
I can't believe that you didn't throw the yellow earlier. They're racing in some pretty dangerous stuff there.
Is that why everybody was checking up at the race? Yeah.
So they cancel in the grandstands, but they don't tell us first. They have yet to announce. Wow. That was sketchy. They've yet to announce that, and Charlie's here, baby. Who's steering this? Go get in. So that's what I was complaining, is that you're gonna run me over. Sorry. Good call, Lance. They cancel the grandstands, but don't cancel the goddamn pits.
Yeah. I thought they just canceled everything.
But they didn't say it in the pits. So everyone's just standing around still, waiting. Should we inform them? You need to tell us?
So we got rained out after lap 2 of the Big Block feature. Was kind of, I don't know, what do you say? It was raining, so it was unsafe to race on the racetrack with it raining. It got pretty hairy there. So I was glad they threw the caution, and they gave it a little bit of time, but it just didn't quit. So we'll have to finish the feature another day.